Alright guys, take two. Let's see if we can get this right this time. So, what are we doing today? Long story short, we're just trying to shoot cast bullets at my 243, really. Um, yeah, I don't really have a big, long, elaborate story like I usually do with a lot of my stuff. Basically, I was just online looking at cast bullet stuff, and I saw a little article, I think it was by like Handloader Magazine, about cast bullet varminting or something. And they were using cast bullets in like 223, 220 Swift, I think, and one of them was 243. And just, I don't know, something about a cast bullet in 243, just, it looked really cool. But nobody really messes with 6mm. The cast bullet world is really like a 30 caliber and up game for a majority, and everything else below that, people are just kind of, people are looking at you like, whoa, what you doing, you weirdo? But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I got a 243. I think that would be cool. I've done 270, 223, 6 Grendel. Just did 7 TCU. I've done a good many cast calibers, and I've also noticed a lot of these new production rifles. If you tweak some stuff, they shoot cast pretty well. So I figured, hey, I don't really see anything online about people shooting, cast 243. I kind of want to do it. So yeah, 243. I'm sorry, I'm a little. You guys know I'm a goober, but yeah, this is my 243. All it is, it's a Mossberg Patriot. That's what it started off as, and I got a few mods in it. This is a Boyd's Pro Varmint stock. You're probably looking at it, and I've got a few questions about the stock. This isn't how the stock came originally. I actually kind of hand fitted this to myself. Really wasn't a lot. Portable belt sander to take some of the extra meat off I didn't want. A little 1/2 inch belt sander to get this grip where it fits me better. A little adjustable cheek piece. I think this is an EGW rail, 0 MOA. I didn't get a Canon one or anything. And let's see, custom paint job, and this is a Monster Tactical 4-16, I think. MOA scope. And shoots great now that I've got it in the stock. Shoots amazing. It's MOA gun all day, MOA and lower. If I do my part, MOA and a half on the worst days. So we'll jacket it, but yeah, it shoots great, cheap little gun, and it also shoots good with the magneto speed on it. So I don't want to hear anything. But yeah. So anyway, so I don't want to do that. Found a mold. The mold I found that I actually like. There's not a lot of 6mm molds I really like. I love silhouette style molds, and the one I ended up kind of keying in on is this RCBS 243 95 grain silhouette mold. And you guys know, I'll be showing pictures of it. And I actually found the mold on sale on eBay for like half price. Like they're usually like $140 something. Amazon, my bad. It was on Amazon. Somebody on Cast Bullets clued me in. They had a few of them on sale on Amazon. And I got it for like 60. So, and it drops. These RCBS molds are slept on. I'm sorry. They drop bullets. Like, once you get them cleaned up, they drop bullets beautifully. The only problem I had, I run my alloy kind of hot compared to most people. So I was getting some flashing where the lead was going into the little vent lines. But I just scraped those off with my thumb. But yeah, I got this size to .245 with the NOE sizer. I got these powder coated with Smoke's powder coat, and this is a mix of his signal blue and black, and I think I got a little pink in here too. I actually asked my wife what I should do, and she was just like, well, I just mix the blue and the black and see just how deep of a blue you can get. So yeah, I did that, baked them, powder coated them, sized them again, and water dropped them. I air cooled them out the mold, and I water dropped them out the oven. So these should be pretty hard bullets, same just as usual. And yeah, the brass is actually, this is mixed head stamp brass, so I'm not expecting the most spectacular groups, but I've never really formed. That 7 TCU kind of has me on a brass forming kick, and I realized I never formed 243 brass, and I have a crap load of 308 brass that I don't do anything with because I don't have a 308. So I decided to try forming my 243 brass out of 308. So I got a mix of it here. I got everything from Perfecta, I got some Lake City, I got Barnes, Hornady, got a little bit of everything. So that should be interesting. But with that, I just I annealed it, flame changed, annealed it, ran into a sizer die. They all came up short. They all came up short. None of these were past trim length. So I'm just gonna run them. Sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna run them like this and just see what happens. I bumped the shoulders back to the same diameter I used for my jacketed rounds. I think it's like a 2000s bump, 3000s bump or whatever. And yeah, these are gas checked underneath the powder coat. And yeah, so I'm running right now. I'm actually using book load because said why not? With these bigger cases, I tend to use a book load because there's a little more that can go wrong with this extra space in here. So right now I'm running 18.0 grains of IMR 4227, which is a pretty common cast bullet powder. I think it's a pistol powder if I remember right. It's a really small extruded powder. It looks really similar to Accurate 2015 if you ask me, but I found some load data in the Lyman book, which I know I hate the book, but hey. The book did say that they found most of these loads worked best from 1800 to like 2000, 2100 feet a second. So instead of going 16 grains, which was the start load, I just went ahead and get like a middle of the road load. And because I've really never really had great accuracy with super low baseline charges. I just don't with cast bullets. So yeah, anyway, got the magneto speed set up, got a target down there at 50. So yeah, we're just gonna do the regular doohickey here. So I got the. All right, y'all. So about to be trying to cast in my 243 here. So just gonna give her an initial little bore scope real quick, going from the muzzle out to the breech. I put a few patches through of just regular lube, but didn't do any abrasive this time. Patches came out pretty clean. Last patch was an alcohol patch, so it still might be a little wet in there, but just gonna give her a little looky-loo. See how bad she looks. This is my Mossberg Patriot 243. Got a little copper there, I think. I think that's copper. Yeah. Need to get here with an abrasive, but the rod I got ain't the best one. And the patches are a little bit extra tight, but as we can see, no leading, no crazy big pits. What the heck is that? That's gross. Yeah, definitely to get in here after this copper. Coming in here toward the breech. Yeah, I need to. I've had this gun for a while, and for the first few years I had it, I did not care for it the way I care for all my other ones right now. So, but it's not too bad. Still shoots under an MOA most days. So, cool. Now we know if now we can know what it looks like when we shoot these cast bullets. These set up. Oh, and by the way, I will probably be cropping out any extra between shots to make the video go faster. So, I got these kind of seated. They're just touching the lands, maybe a little bit off. And, yeah. And like I said, this gun shoots pretty well with the magnetos. So, well, we're going to do our first shots here. Just see if we're on paper. I didn't bore sight or anything. This thing's 0 out of 100 to be dead on. So, we should at least be on paper at 50. So, alright. 18.0 grains, IMR 4227. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. No big smoke cloud. Usually with these lower charges, especially with IMR, well, no, it's usually 3031. 3031 usually leaves a pretty big smoke cloud. Y'all probably remember from some other videos. Alright, that one's about the same area, but felt good. No real issues. Got a nice round hole down there by the looks of it. About 5 inches off. Okay, so first shot was 1893. Pulling on out here. Brass looks good. Put it to the side. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and try and adjust. So, cool thing is with these exposed turrets, I got them zeroed out, so I shouldn't need to move too much, and I can just go back to my original zero. Alright, we got it adjusted on over. Should be, if these are all going to fly the same, should be on that little sticky right there. Alright, that one was 1969. So what I am used to when it comes to these faster pistol powders with these low charge weights or case capacity, because we're only like right here. We're not very high. I'm used to having some pretty wide standard deviations. So right now we're sitting at 53.7. Oh, nice. That one was 1934. So I am noticing bolt closure is a little stiff. And I'm not sure if that's my seating depth, because I draw my seating depth down a good bit from my dummy rounds, because this is a thicker coating, or if it's just the brass. Who knows? But it's not terrible. These are shooting pretty good, so. Okay, that one was 1964. Grouped them in pretty nice. Alright, last one. Alright, got a great looking group down there. And that one was 2014. Huh, that's weird. It's like we're just steady climbing up. That's kind of weird. Well, we got a great little group. Most of them are touching from where we zeroed at. So I'm going to try and adjust to that a little bit. Awesome. So it's already shooting pretty good. We're only at 50 yards, but again, 50 yards is like standard cast bullet, whatever. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for a little more velocity. I'm gonna go ahead and bump up to, I don't know. Let's try. Let's go ahead and just go to like 18.5, see what happens, and yeah, then I guess we might just try going to 100, just since it's shooting so well. Alright, let's, I'm gonna go get those loaded up. I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so I moved the target to 100, right? And I guess we should still be on target enough to make these grouping shots work. I'm all set up. And I went back and I loaded up another 18.0 grains. I'm just curious to see what the difference is at 50 versus 100. So, yeah, I don't know why. I had a lot of people when I first started say you shouldn't do any of your load testing for cast bullets at 100. Nobody does that. And it's like as soon as I started progressing and getting a little better, everybody's like, why aren't you doing your load testing at 100? 50 yards doesn't mean anything. I'm just here like, what? Oh, no. Oh, that one was tight. Again, I think it's just the brass. I don't know. Alright. So, I want to be going for that left target first. I'm going to be aiming right at that red dot. See what happens here. Okay, low left. That was 1918. 1906. That one was really tight. I do not have crazy high hopes for that one. That one was 1943. 1931. That last one really messed it up, and that was 1958. That was actually it was trying to be a pretty decent group. I hate how that happened. Because it was piling in, and then it went. Alright, I'm going to adjust that. Alright, so. Dude, that could have been a great group. I wasn't trying to say anything. I didn't want to jinx it, but. Flyer gods always need one, I guess. So. I'm going to go ahead and. Go load up 18.5 grains next. And we're going to hit the middle. We're going to just do everything else the same, but 18.5 grains of powder. I'll let the barrel cool down a little bit while I go switch all that out. So, go ready. We got 18.5 grains ready. I'm hoping that a little more velocity might help. And honestly, I think it's just because of all the different brass, but who knows? Who knows till you try. So, got everything set back up. Whoa, that one really doesn't want to go in. Yeah, we're not going to force you. I'm not sure why you don't want to go in, but we're going to put you to the side. If you don't want to go, we're not going to make you. Losing light now. All my guns are messing up. Alright, so I guess it's going to be a 4-round group. But we're going to be going to that middle target and seeing what we can do here. Okay, that one was high. That was 2024. I have no clue where that one went, but that was 1984. Dang, that one was tough too. I might have to try sizing this brass a little deeper. Alright, that one was 2042 again. Yeah. Okay, so that group just went. That group went. But I did have more rounds I didn't want to chamber in that one than all the other ones. So let me put this one in. See again, maybe it was just, yeah, that one does not want to go. And I'm not seeing any marks on the bullet. So yeah, that's just got to be the brass. That's just got to be the brass. I'll put you to the side. Let me just put one of these in here and just see how the brass feels. Probably don't want to use the magazine, but I'll put one in there and just, yeah, that's definitely the brass. It's not the bullet, it's the brass. Yeah. Brass is just tight. Brass is just tight. Well, the fireform stuff should be better now. I hope. Alright, time for 19 grains. I'm going to go load that up and be right back. Our last group, 19.5, and I did kind of re-zero. So, by the way, also I went through all the brass, and this is probably unfair, but I picked all Hornady brass. So hopefully we shouldn't have any problems. this stuff not want to change. This brass is just tight. So, all right, let's see what we can do. All right, 19 grains of Valmore 2024, 100 yards. All right, that was 2040. God dang it, got another one that doesn't want to go. Oof, that one. Oh, that one's in there. All right, that threw me all the way off. Okay, I just hit the side of the box on that one, so I think that's a sign that that load ain't gonna work too well. So yeah, I guess I don't know, man. I think we're gonna call it for tonight. Might hit this up at a different time, but gotta get this. I'll get this brass situation figured out because we're about out of light. So what can you do? Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Alright guys, me from the future here. So I actually did go back and my dog wants to say hi. But I did go back and actually finish that shot string up on this target. And what happened was, probably see this little spalling here. I have this old piece of a trap drag in here to weigh the box now. And one of those rounds, that last round I shot on camera, it went through and it hit right here. And you can see it spun the box around. So got the target done up here, and as you see, it doesn't like it going faster. So 18 is probably going to be it. Might work on it some more, but for right now, this is what we're working with. So appreciate you guys watching, but just wanted to show you how it is. Alright guys, so we have shot a good close to 20 rounds of those cast bullets through our 243 here, and we were going, decently fast with them, right at 1900 up to close to 2000, a little over 2000 feet a second, and haven't cleaned it, haven't touched it with a patch or anything, and a few hours after, just going to bore scope it here, see what it looks like. We're going to go through the muzzle and out through the breech, just see if we see any leading or anything. So off the bat, muzzle looks good. If there's any leading, it's you usually notice any bad leading right there at the crown. So going on through here, no signs of leading. Not a lot of powder fouling either. That's what I really expected with that 4227. I was really expecting a good bit of powder fouling, but I guess not. Like I said, it's kind of it's more of an extruded powder. Alright, starting to get a little dusty back here. Still nothing though. Now it was kind of dirty back this way. I might have just been all the oil and stuff when I cleaned it, but alright, well. I don't see any signs of leading or anything, so yeah. Thing looks pretty good. We'll call it good.